What's up? It's your boy Kevin to turn on this motherfucking YouTube shit. This is serious. Wow, what the fuck?
Video of the Israeli government holding a private convention here in the United States. One of the people in attendance at this secret meeting was Judith Varney Shorer. She's a former Israeli consul general who was operating out of Atlanta. She was one of the main people saying that the biggest problem that they had was young black people in the United States. But don't worry, they've got some black leaders on the payroll.
The major problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. The problem of Israel is with the young generation of the black community. Black is with the young generation of the black community.
This was an Israeli government official who was saying this, not some low-level operative or some rogue member of their diplomatic corps. This was a senior member of their administrative government who was saying this on American soil. Their biggest problem wasn't Hamas or Hezbollah or the Palestinian Authority or Syria or even Iran. She said that Israel's biggest problem was young black people in the United States.
And war! Gang, 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 gang. And war! Non-stop, man. All day, every day, gang. Stand on the ops neck. Don't let these niggas breathe. Crackers, Mexicans, none of them. Don't let nobody breathe, nigga. On their necks. Alright, gang. But y'all know who the real enemy is, the fake Jews, gang. Let's get into this shit, man. We can't crash out people humble enough to know you can get replaced, but confident to know it won't be easy, gang. Hey, man, say, man, that's why I go so hard in everything that I do in life, gang. Crip, I never get too comfortable, gang. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they come for you. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta be on the move, on the grind, continuing, on the press. If somebody take a position you got, go for a higher position, gang. Never give up, gang. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get to the topic. Let's get straight to the topic, gang. What I'm talking about. We can't crash out during a time like this. When we in war and God put it in our path to conquer things, we can't crash out. We only supposed to do what's in God's will. Now, if stuff coming to happen to where, you know what I'm saying, we have to crash out because it's in God's will, we got to. But if it's not in God's will, it's not in God's will. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be moments where you want to crash out, where you want to spaz off, where you want to just, fuck it all type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just start chucking shit, destroying everybody, taking everybody out, just crash out, fuck it, go to Pokey don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, you gotta think about what's bigger. You gotta think about the bigger picture, gang. You know what I'm saying? We wanna win. We all wanna win. Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? People in general, we all wanna win. You know what I'm saying? We can't let no people talk crazy. Then they can leave and make us switch up or take from us and think that we're going to switch up and crash out. No, we stay on the mission. It don't matter who believes, who don't believe, who want to stay, who don't want to stay. Fuck them, you know what I'm saying? But we always got to be humble enough to know that we can get replaced by people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But when God chooses you, you ain't never getting replaced. You know what I'm saying? But for people, that's a different story. You know, people they come and go. They wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? They like you one moment, then they don't like you next moment. They want to fight for you one moment, they don't want to fight for you the next moment. You know what I'm saying? They want to take your positions. And then it's like, when you know you're on the right path, gang, no matter what happens, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have that confidence to understand that, okay, these humans might try to replace me. They might try to fire me, take my position. They might want to take from me and do this and that. You gotta have that confidence to think like, okay, you can have that spot. Wherever I go, that's gonna be the movement. That's gonna be the spot. You know what I'm saying? In this war, I've been kicked out of houses. I've been getting locked up. I used to film at these other spots. They cut the Wi-Fi off. You know what I'm saying? But I'm confident enough to know that God gonna provide. You know what I'm saying? So wherever I go, that's gonna be the movement. It don't matter who's with me. It don't matter if they think they took my old position. I'm looking for better every day. I never get comfortable in the first place. I'm always looking for different spots. You know what I'm saying? You can take that shit. You think you winning. But at the same time, wherever I go, I'm going to be blessed. You might think you taking something and you won. Nigga, I go to something different. Nigga, I actually win. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my spiritual nature, my energy. You dig what I'm saying? You got to always understand that you got to stay humble, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go so hard. You get what I'm saying? That's why I go so hard every day in the paint. Never give up. That's why the same moments when I want to crash the fuck out, but I got to understand that it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? When the enemy is trying to poke at you and try to do this and do that to try to stop your progress, you keep going harder. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna always try to act like they want to support you. But once you start getting bigger than what they thought that you was gonna get, what you gonna get, that's when they start switching up. You know what I'm saying? Because people, they so used to you at this position, you know what I'm saying, not knowing they want your position in the first place, but they're not knowing that my position is somewhere way much bigger than this little position. This is just the beginning of the end times. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you know that you got something bigger, way much in store for you, you know what I'm saying? And that you know, this situation is just a small stepping stone. People say, like, damn, that nigga doing this and that and that and this and like the fuck, I want what he got. I'll show you how to win. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no problem showing people how to win. But once you start thinking that you're gonna take my position, you can have that little shit. You know what I'm saying? Because my position is gonna be so much bigger than what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I always keep it humble because that's why I go so hard. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't go so hard, I'd be on some other shit. But I go hard every day because I know my position can get taken. You know what I'm saying? And it don't matter what I'm working with, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna win, you know what I'm saying? I might not have the shiniest things, the best equipment, the best way to transportation, the best anything. But you don't get nowhere thinking that you gotta wait for the best of the best to succeed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on going no matter if, you know what I'm saying, you don't have nothing. I can be feeling on a fucking potato. You know what I'm saying? And I still, you know what I'm saying, put out that not my best effort. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that some people had it hard in them and they might have had the easier way. You know what I'm saying? So once a nigga really get to where he's supposed to get to and get his stuff right, niggas up and stuck. Cause it's gonna be way more easier. But since I've been built up through the fire, through the storm, I'm gonna make it look even more easier because I'm just such a strong individual. You know, a lot of people, man, they can't stand to be around certain people because when you're such a strong person and you got a strong personality, crip, you know what I'm saying? You just, when somebody's like, they're not used to having strong people next to them and they so used to having weak people, weak-minded people, they ain't used to having strong people, you know what I'm saying? So they'll prefer something more weaker, something more they type of timing than a nigga who's strong, who got morals, who set standards and boundaries, who want to have the right situation to win a war. You know what I'm saying? Some people, man, they just want to have fun and fuck it and do what willy-nilly ass shit and don't give a fuck. But I'm not that type of person. I like to go hard. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be motherfuckers who thinking that they gonna get the up or try to do some other situations. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta always be on the move. You know what I'm saying? Always keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? When you're going through hard times, you know what I'm saying? Put that work in. You know what I'm saying? Don't crash out because it's gonna always be better days. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be better days. Some days it might look bad. The other days it could look good. You know what I'm saying? So if you crash out on a bad day, you're not knowing, shit, 2 days later, a check was gonna come in the mail and you would have been rich as hell. You know what I'm saying? But now you crashed out and now you will never know. And somebody else might collect that winnings. And you gone now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you never know when the time and the mood swing can change. You get what I'm saying? And when you fight for the real and what you believe in, you know what I'm saying? You always gonna have haters. You always gonna have people who want to take you out. That's the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So when these fake Jews and all these other people want to come in and try to take our stuff and build up our shit and make millions and say something they not, like, you know, we just sit back, stay humble, and keep on working. The truth gonna reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? That's what God Yahweh did to me. He showed me the truth. The truth gonna always reveal itself. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta sit back and watch. A lot of motherfuckers can play good games. They can act real good. They can act like they're your buddy. They can act like they're your friend. They gonna fight a good war or two. Turn it around, they might be the main one stabbing you in your back, doing stuff with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Taking your shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you got God on your side, you always gonna move extra levels. So they think they took your position. Nigga, I just got better and better and better and better. I left you behind, you know, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? What that old position was, it was never nothing of nothing. What I got in store is gonna be so much more better to where we gonna be crushing the ops, you know what I'm saying? Really running down on the ops in this war. You know what I'm saying? When you got the right people connected to you who want to see you succeed, who don't care about they not being the main person or this and that, you know, even if they are like on some shit like they just lit as hell, you know what I'm saying? You got to have a mutual aspect to where y'all can gel together. If you ain't got that and somebody jealous of you and they don't want to see you win and you in a war, nigga, that might be your downfall at the end of the day. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, crash out moments can happen anytime, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you don't want to ruin good friendships and good relationships over a moment. You know what I'm saying? Because that moment gonna come and go. But real gonna last forever. You know what I'm saying? No matter how it goes, real gonna last forever. So when that moment gone and you left with the fake, and then the real gone, the real gonna be alive, you know what I'm saying? But gone from you, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So when you real, and the other person doing everything for the moment for the fake gonna stay. I mean, the fake gonna disappear. The real gonna always last forever. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, you get what I'm saying? But it's gonna be too late, cause Cause you're gonna be gone. You really gonna be gone. On, like, you know what I'm saying, onto a different path. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta always understand that people, they want to see people win, but it's only with limits. You get what I'm saying? The better you get, the more scary they get. You know what I'm saying? Because once they start realizing everything that you said was true, and that they try to play you for a fool and talk to all this shit and did this and that, they know the table's gonna turn. God is making a table in front of the enemies. You know what I'm saying? The table's gonna turn. You know what I'm saying? Crip. And give me a second, gang. Yes, sir. Shout out to the people at this spot who be helping me out with food and stuff. You dig what I'm saying? You dig? Just a little something to eat on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people, man. But that's true, man. If you ain't been in my life, and we've been knowing each other for a minute, and you ain't never been in my life, you ain't supposed to be in my life. You know what I'm saying? God will prepare a table in front of your enemies. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to be watching on from a distance, watching you eat and succeed. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when they talk shit when you was down and out, and now you up, they already know, like, damn, I talked all that shit, and then look at him now. You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, that could happen to me. He everything he said coming true. Now, like, fuck, like, it might get worse for me. You know what I'm saying? He can do what I was doing to him. But that's the thing. I never want to become like the people I dislike the most. So, you know, I might treat you better. You know what I'm saying? People better. You know what I'm saying? Friends, enemies, anything. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, we're not perfect. But we want to succeed and have faith in God. So I'm always step on the ops. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Especially the fake Jews. When it's time, it's time. Time is up. We won end times. Black Hebrew Israelites. Let's fight to the death. Out your hood and outside. Big Crip gang.
Hey, Dad, you know, dog, when we link up, dog, this shit be legendary. You know this instrumental, you the engineer on it, so Kodak everywhere.